Welcome back to IGN's E3 Live Show, coming to you on e3.ign.com and YouTube. With us is Warren Spector to show off a new direction for everyone's favorite cartoon mouse. Please say hello to Disney Epic Mickey.
That's right, Jess, thank you so much. We also have Adam Creighton. He's going to be driving, but of course, legendary Warren Spector, giant among his peers, here to talk at Disney Epic Mickey. Tell me, what exactly is happening here to Mickey, everyone's favorite mouse?
Well, you know, I've always kind of felt like Mickey wasn't achieving the same level of success as a video game hero that he's achieved in every other medium he's tackled. You know, he's been a movie star, cartoon star, TV star, theme park star, but on games, you know, not quite that same level. So I wanted to make him the #1 gaming hero.
The question I know you love to answer, Warren. What exactly is Epic Mickey? RPG, action, platformer, it's got all these elements combined into one game.
Yeah, I don't make life easy for the marketing guys. You know, I don't like making games that are easily characterized, and I like winning a lot of awards. So, you know, it's nice to be eligible for
spread
a bunch.
It around, yeah.
Exactly,
Honestly.
you guys spread the wealth. So now this one is a combination of, you know, the kind of role-playing stuff that I think people expect based on what I've done before, but also, you know, I'm just inspired by the platform games that, you know, I played when I was coming up, and also the action adventure games, you know, the Zeldas and Mario's of the world. So I wanted to combine all of those into something new and different.
Now right now we're getting our first look at Skull Island, correct?
Yeah.
What is happening here?
Well, this is what we call an action space. There are 3 different kinds of spaces in the game. You know, we're combining 3 genres. It makes sense there'd be 3 kinds of spaces. This one is an action space. So this is where you actually go on missions. In this case, a character in another place, in Ventureland, has told Mickey he needs to raise a sunken pirate ship and get over to deal with some bad guys. But there's also some optional stuff you can do here to help the guys who gave you the quest if you want to. But you know, it's all about choices. You don't have to do that. All you gotta do is really get off this island.
Now you talk about choices, that's such an interesting concept for a Mickey Mouse game, right? And not to mention, you watch it, you can either use paint thinner or paint, correct? And this actually varies on what happens in your world. Yeah,
you know, our core mechanic is drawing and erasing. I mean, he's a cartoon character. I wanted to remind him and the world that he's a cartoon character. So, you know, what are cartoon characters made of? They're made of paint. If an artist doesn't like something he's painted, what does he do? He uses a little turpentine to erase it. So in this game, I said, why not give Mickey the capability of controlling the things he's made of? So you can draw things, you can erase things, you can, you know, you can decide how you're going to interact with the world and with the characters in it.
So now, you know, it's Disney Epic Mickey. How open was Disney to, you know, bringing in these ideas that Mickey can, you know, maybe not help someone, he can have more of a darker tone?
Well, you know, Disney actually asked me if I was interested in doing this, so they were certainly open to the idea of making a Mickey game. And you know, I have so much respect for the company and for the company's heritage that I decided early on I needed to make sure that that the entire company kind of bought into what we were doing. So everybody from the top on down knows about this. And you know, I've got guys from feature animation who've consulted on it. We've had people who've worked in comics and character design help us with the conception of our character. So I think everybody's on board. I think they're pretty psyched about what we're doing with the little guy.
You watch here, you know, Skull Island, you're going after these guys who are turning pirates into robots, which is terrifying on so many levels.
Oh, just wait.
But you miss out, I think, on sometimes, I mean, there's so much to collect in this world, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, part of platforming and adventure games is, you know, collecting stuff. So, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that we're not going to talk about here, but certainly, yeah, no scoop for you today.
Almost had you. Almost had you.
But one of the, you know, we have a game economy. You can buy things in the game using tickets that you collect. A lot of people don't remember that in the early days of Disneyland, they had A, B, C, D, and E tickets. The E-ticket rides were the really cool ones. And so you'll be able to collect tickets and buy stuff. We have pins. I mean, I don't know if you're a Disney pin collector, but man, I am obsessed with that stuff. I got so many Disney pins, it's terrifying. And so we wanted to include collectible pins, and you can, you know, collect the whole set kind of thing. So there's definitely a collection mechanic in here. And, you know, there's some other stuff you can collect along the way, too.
So, I mean, we live in, you know, the HD, 3D, crazy universe of, you know, these flat screen TVs. Why was the Wii the platform of choice for this game?
Well, think about it. Why the Wii, all right? As soon as you start saying, it's Mickey Mouse, he's a cartoon character, drawing and erasing is going to be what we do, every human being on the planet, I'm surprised you're not doing this, everybody starts doing this. It's like they've got a paintbrush in their hands. Oh, you can draw and you can erase. And it took me about 37.5 seconds, I think, to figure out that wait, a Wii remote, cool, you know? So that was just obviously the starting point. And then, you know, one of the other things I really want to do is I've been making games about choice and consequence where, you know, play style matters for a long time now. And I think the core gamers, you know, the guys who are really into this stuff, they're starting to get it. They get it pretty well now. But there's a whole bunch of folks out there who are Disney fans who may not be, you know, really hardcore gamers, who I think would really enjoy that kind of gameplay. And so with Mickey and the Wii, I think we could take that idea to a bigger audience, which I think is really cool.
Now, you talk about, you know, this bigger audience and the hardcore gamers. I think the one that's really gonna, you know, get into this game is the hardcore Disney fan. And I've seen so many little characters and little callbacks to other things. You want to touch a little bit on what those are?
Yeah, you know, the world the game is set in is called Wasteland. And it's a repository for 80 years of Disney history. I mean, everything the Disney company's ever created is fair game, as long as it's forgotten, rejected, or retired. So theme park rides and you know, character costumes from the parks and characters who were cut from films, concepts for characters that never made it. It's all here. So it's kind of like, I feel like a DJ is taking all these things and mashing them up together, you know, to come up with something new and different. I really expect a lot of Disney fans to play the where did that come from game, because even barrels and street lamps and all that stuff, even those things came from real Disney inspiration.
Cartoons,
yeah, the artists probably hate me back at Junction Point because you know, they'd show me a barrel and I'd say, where did that barrel come from?
Yeah.
And they'd say, well, we made it up. Well, no, find me a barrel.
Yeah. All right, well then, toughest question, it's the last one.
Uh-oh.
When does Disney Epic Mickey come out?
Disney Epic Mickey will be in stores holiday 2010.
All right, I'll hold you to that. Warren, thank you so much. Ryan, thank you. Adam, dang it. I was so close.
Thanks a lot, everyone. That is looking rather epic. And with that said, we're going to take a short break, but stay with us. There's much more to come.